What's up, guys? Inigami here, and let's go through Smoothie Coliseum on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Smoothie is gonna be against Cracker round one. We're gonna use a Legend Dofi friend captain. Where are we? Legend Dofi with our own driven team with Kaido as our captain. Zoro is actually a bit better as a captain here. Zoro will actually give you more damage as you hit those perfects, but Kaido's new, so we're going to use Kaido as our captain. Why not, right? We are also bringing Cavendish and Barto here on these teams. You can replace Cavendish and Barto for basically anyone else. Barto is nice since Cracker will have an on-death effect. When he dies, he's going to do about 20,000 damage to you. So if you took too much damage while stalling earlier, you can use Barto to heal you up, get damage thresholds so that way you don't accidentally die. Otherwise, you just want to bring people to help you burst on stage 4. You do want to bring Raid Boss Zoro because stage 4 is going to have % damage reduction. So Zoro will not only give us that affinity boost, will also give us % damage reduction remover so we can burst really well. If you want to use Kaido as your booster, like you want to get the type boost and orb boost from Kaido, remember that he works based off of each recovery orb eaten. So if you've eaten no recovery orbs, you can't really use Kaido. That's why I have Cavendish, just in case I either get unlucky with the recovery orbs or I just get lazy and I don't want to use him. I just want to use Cavendish's boost instead. You also could just not use Kaido at all and just use other characters. That's fine. We do need to get Legend Dofi ready. So, Legend Dofi, that's good. We're ready to go now. It doesn't look like I'm getting any recovery orbs, so we won't use Kaido at all. Kaido will just kind of be there to look pretty, I guess. Not doing anything. Stage 4 is gonna be versus, not Carrot, Randolph. Oh, hey, look, there's a recovery orb. Cool. Eat 1 recovery orb. If you're using Kaido, don't forget, Kaido actually doesn't manipulate orbs, so you do have to look for a matching orb on himself before you go forwards. Otherwise, no matching orb on Kaido means that he's not going to have a matching orb for his big burst turn. So it's going to be versus Randolph and King Bomb. Randolph has 650,000 hit points, King Bomb has 900,000 hit points. You're going to increase your damage taken by 10 turns. Randolph is going to attack you right away. Not very important. 3 turns of % damage reduction, it's like 90% damage reduction. Use Kaido first. Kaido's gonna cut health. Also, if you eat in recovery orbs, then he'll give you those attack and orb boosts, attack on himself, orb boost everyone else. Then you want to use Zoro to get the % damage reduction removal. And then we are going to use Enel, so that way Enel has a matching orb. And also to boost our chain. I'm gonna start with my other characters. Let's start with Dofi here. Into Barto. Into my other characters. So that way we can get a ton of damage with that last hit on Kaido. Ooh. 9 million damage hit. That's a bit of overkill. That's pretty good. If you leave him alive, King Bomb is actually going to limit you to 2 specials per turn. So you do want to burst him on that first turn. Cracker, 2.5 million hit points, so you actually don't have to do that much overkill. That's totally overkill. But you can have lots of fun by just doing lots of damage. In case you had taken some damage here, this is where you'd use Barto, so that way you'd heal back up, and also have that % damage reduction, or threshold damage, so that way you don't die to his on-death effect. Oh, Randolph is the one who does the special limit. Oh well, doesn't matter. And then we'll just use Dofi. Then whenever he dies, hurts you. So he does do 5 turns to despair. Gives you block orbs, 2 turns of orb block, increases your damage taken by another 3 turns, and has 3 turns of % damage of debuff protection. But Legend Dofi special takes care of that. Round 2 is gonna be versus Daifuku. Daifuku is gonna have 3 million hit points. He's definitely like one of the easier mini bosses here. His stage 3 is gonna be Bavarois. Bavarois is not gonna be hard at all. I am using World Clash Ace and World Clash Sabo on this. This stage is pretty easy, but we'll just use Ace and Sabo because we can. And Hancock and Shanks and Rayleigh, we'll see when we get there. Bavarois has 1.75 million hit points. He's going to have end of turn health cut. He's going to cut our health by 15% on the first turn. So he's going to have that 15% health cut, and then end of turn 50% every single turn. Turn 1, he's going to shuffle orbs and do damage. He's going to attack every turn for 3,300 damage. Very, very not threatening at all. We'll use our Luffy Ace special here. Doesn't matter which one we're on. I guess we'll want to stay on Luffy. Use that Luffy Ace special, give us an orb boost. We'll use Shanks to shuffle our orbs. And give us that conditional. And then we'll just attack. And then end on our int characters. Nice and easy. Poop-de-scoop-de-whoop. And then he dies. Against Daifuku. Daifuku, I said, had 4 million hit points. He will silence you for 3 turns. So that's what we have Rayleigh for, to remove that silence. He'll also give you no healing for 19 turns, but that's not going to matter. He will boost his defense to 80,000 for 2 turns, which Hancock is going to help get rid of that and also give us a conditional attack. But we're gonna use Ace's special first, so we get the orb boost on all characters, because Hancock's orb boost is just for shooters and we don't really want that. Use Hancock special twice so we can get the conditional attack boost on Hancock, because that first one, since he has a side orb, will give us the orb boost for shooters. Now we have conditional attack boost, and why not, we'll throw Shank special in there as well. And yeah, that's like super overkill. I think 2 attacks will do it. There we go. Super overkill. And finally, versus Smoothie herself. Smoothie is zombieable. The problem is that the team that I have that's free to play Smoothie team is it's a fairly slow zombie. You have to charge up your Legend Magellan fully if you want to use it, which is faster if you actually had like a Shirahoshi or someone who heals. But otherwise, you have to charge it for quite a while if you're using a zombie team. So I'm going to use this team. It does require Legend Magellan and Legend Magellan, 6+ Legend Magellan. But the nice thing about this team is that it does use Neptune Captain, and it does use the Vanderdecken ship, so this does give you extra EXP. And the Shanks and the Rayleigh are replaceable. You can replace Shanks with anyone to help you kill stage 3, and the Rayleigh for anyone who is a silence remover who resists silence themselves. So stages 1 and 2, we're just going to stall just like normal, nothing special here. Now see you on stage 3. Stage 3 is gonna be versus Cracker. Cracker has 2.5 million hit points. He is going to despair you for 8 turns, which becomes 5, which is what we have Neptune for. Neptune removes the rest of that despair. I will use my Shirahoshi here to give me all matching orbs, or all rainbow orbs, to make it easy. You can use your Shirahoshi earlier if you want to charge your Enel more. Your Enel has to be, if you're not using a health cutter like Rayleigh, you can use any sort of despair remover. If you're not using a health cutter, or anyone else who deals damage on stage 4, you're gonna have to have Enel charged up to at least 180,000, so that way he deals at least 4.6 million damage. You can also just use your Shanks here, and Shanks also gives you that extra damage to get through this stage. So Shanks and Neptune are only 2 characters boosted by Neptune's orb boost, but it will be enough to use Shanks over 2 turns to get past this stage. Cracker on death is going to cut our health by 60%, which really doesn't matter on this team. I forgot to use my Shanks again, but it's okay. We'll just use Shanks next turn. Cracker doesn't do anything dangerous. You don't need Shanks, you can just kill him slowly, since he doesn't do enough damage to kill you. As long as you use that Neptune to get rid of orbs, the rest of this stage you can just stall here. So really you can get into this stage once you have Neptune. It's easier to, however, to stall in stage 2 until your Enel is ready. So now that he'll actually die, he'll cut our health by 60%. Then we'll go into Daifuku, which is the big problem for a lot of teams. Daifuku has 4.4 million hit points. He's going to boost his defense all the way up to 150,000 for 2 turns. he has debuff protection, and on turn 1, he's going to gain end of turn damage, which is going to be really annoying for a lot of teams. So we're going to use our Rayleigh here, cuts his health by 20%, also gets rid of our silence so that we can use our Enel to kill him. And that will get rid of the no healing. So he does give you 99 turns of no healing, but as soon as he dies, that no healing will go away. And against Smoothie. Smoothie has 4.5 million hit points. She will clear some kind of buffs. I'm not sure. I think she clears type and orb boost only. She doesn't clear all positive buffs. I think it's just type and orb boost. We're going to use our Magellan special, because she does resist poison and strongly poison, but she doesn't resist toxic. So we can use Magellan, and after that, we've won with this team. That's it. Magellan's toxic. Legend Magellan's toxic specifically will take care of everything. If you're using, you can use Raid Boss Magellan here, because her damage is pretty slow. As you can see, I'm able to tank her. Even though she is hitting us for a little bit, we can look for orbs here. But with the damage down from Shirahoshi, this does help. With our new support abilities, you can also use support abilities that reduce damage from int characters to help take damage from Smoothie right here. If you use an orb boost or type boost, she does have a special interrupt where if you use an orb boost or a type boost, she'll clear buffs and also bind your orbs for 10 turns. So don't use orb boost or type boost. And then whenever she dies, she is going to revive. She's going to heal up to 2 million hit points. She's going to become a Dex character, and she's going to blow away one random non-captain character and then lower your attack for 10 turns. You know what's great for this fight? Legend Katakuri. It's almost like they made this fight to show off how good Legend Katakuri is. I don't know. Bandai wouldn't do that. Bandai wouldn't make a fight specifically to show you how good Legend Katakuri is. Whatever. So there's your attack down. There's the blow away. If you're using Raid Boss Magellan, it will take you 2 turns after revive to kill her. But if you're using Legend Magellan, she'll just die right here. So really the only legend you need here is Legend Enel. Raid Boss Magellan will do the job. It's just a slower damage tick against Pudding. But you can't get around that Legend Enel. Being able to kill Daifuku is the hardest part of most of these teams. And using one special to kill him basically doesn't happen for other teams. So Legend Enel kills in a one shot. You could also use Katakuri. If you have Katakuri but you don't have a 6+ Enel, you could use Katakuri instead of Enel on this very team. And you could use it for the same reasons. Use that to get past stage 4. And then you'll be good. Smoothie is a int slasher powerhouse character. Her captain ability, once evolved, becomes boost attack of slasher and powerhouse characters by 2.75 times if they have a matching orb. Otherwise, she'll boost attack by 2.25 times and boost health by 1.25 times. Special ability deals 100 times her attack and int damage, which means works with Treasure Map Big Mom. Excellent. Makes Dex, Quick, and int orbs beneficial for slasher and powerhouse characters for 1 turn. And if your captain is a slasher or a powerhouse character, boosts color affinity for slashers and powerhouse characters by 1.75 times for 3 turns. Color affinity boosts are really, really good. Color affinity boosts are still a little hard to come by. Very, very, very good. So if you just need that color affinity boost, get her. Also a really nice amount of damage on that int damage. So you can expect that 100 times int damage to be maybe even 300,000 damage on a side character, which is pretty nice. Her sailor abilities aren't anything special. Her sailor abilities just boost the health, attack, and recovery of slasher and powerhouse characters by 50. But yeah, affinity boost, always very, very good. Absolutely get your Smoothie. Max her out. I've been Zenigami, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all stay beautiful.